Next question, question 2. Right, here's a different iteration formula. Right, they've chosen the letter U. They could have used A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever. The first one here is 4. Let me just do that. They just want the second and the third one. So first and third. So the first one is already given right there. It's here. I want this one and this one. So I'm going to use my calculator then. No need for the fraction button because there's no fractions there. Right. The first one is 4. So they're doing 4 squared minus 8 times, well, 4 again, plus 17. Right, I've used brackets there, right? That's the same as timesing. That's 8 times 4, right? Press the equal button. That gives you 1. So U2 is equal to 1. That's 1, okay? That's 1. Now to get the next one, I can go back and edit it. This time it's going to be replace the 4 with 1. Replace the 4 with 1. Remember that there, that 1 is the second term. Remember, if you're going to work at the fourth one, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and so on, it's a good idea to replace it with A and S at this stage. A and S. Right, that gives me 10. So the third one is 10. Right, that's all that's required for this question. One thing you need to be aware of is when you're doing the iteration formula for the first time, like if I look at question 2 again, for the first time, the first one is 4. Right, I would not use the A and S button at this stage because you don't know what calculation you did on this calculator. It could have been percentages, could have been anything in the past, so you don't know what's in the A and S. So always start off with the first value. Right, now you know the A and S button, the memory A and S holds 1. So at this stage, you can go back and replace with A and S. Right, and now when you press the equal button, you'll give the next one, and so on. Right, these numbers get really big now, okay? The other thing you got to remember is that some questions will say, for example, x0 is the first one, and some question will say x1 is the first one, right? If x0 is the first one, then obviously x1 will be the second one, third one, fourth one, and so on. Right? That depends on whether you started with a 0 or the 1. Right? In this case, this is the first one that you're going to use in the iteration formula. And if it was x1 to begin with, that would be the first one you use in the iteration formula. The other thing you got to remember is this: you need to show the calculations, right? You need to show what you're doing. Don't just keep on pressing. If they wanted, for example, the 6th term, don't keep on pressing the equal button until you arrive at the 6th answer, and then write your answer down. You need to show the values that you get along the way. For x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, you need to show the values, your journey towards whatever term thereafter. What we had here in this one, as I kept pressing the equal button, then answer, the solution, converged to a number. Whereas with this one, every time you press the equal button, the answer kept on diverging. Right? right? Kept on getting bigger and bigger.